Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on the purchase of your XLR Micro Boost 27 LRLE travel trailer toy hauler. Guys picked a really cool unit here. I'm going to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things to get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite and a couple things to take into consideration. On your campsite, I want you to leave plenty of room for that awning to come in and out. Then over here on your off campsite, I want you to leave plenty of room for this slide to come in and out. Then I want you to think about where your power and water connections are going to be. Your water for campsites is going to be on the front of the unit, on your driver's side of your tow vehicle. And then on the rear of your unit, on the same side, is where your power is going to be. So park accordingly so you can utilize facilities at the campsite. Once you arrive and unhook your hitch, first thing you're going to do is level your unit. Your unit comes with a power tongue jack. Night docking light should you arrive at night. Simply lift or lower the unit until you've got it level. Now, one this long, I recommend getting a stick-on level from our store. Bring in your slide, find the center of your unit, stick it on there. Once you've got that on there, have someone watch it while you bring the unit up and down. Once you got your unit level, we're going to stabilize it. On all four corners of the unit, you have these stabilizing jacks. Big, long, 3/4 inch socket hand crank. Before I run these down, I'm going to recommend stabilizing jack pads. Those are going to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt and debris and hot blacktop in the summer. Now, you're going to want to just run these down just until they're taut. Remember, our unit's already level. All we're trying to do at this point is stabilize it. Once you have any type of resistance on your hand crank here, that's as far as you want to run that down. Get all four of those down. 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Got your unit nice and stable. You can hook up your power and water. Again, back here on this corner, just behind your tires, on your off campsite or driver's side of your tow vehicles where your power plugs in. 30 amp cord on here. Simply push it in and then turn it to the right. And then once that's there, go ahead and put on your black washer. Now at the end of this 30 amp, should you need to plug into a 110, and your convenience pack will be a 30 to 15 amp reducer, so you can plug that into a 110. Got your power hooked up, let's hook up your water. Now back up on the front part of your off campsite. At the campsite, you're going to hook up to city water connection. First and foremost, your water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. Always use this when putting fluid into your unit. Get that on there nice and tight. Hook up your hose. Do this left-handed here. Get that on there nice and tight. Put your hose on. Turn that on. And then go inside and open up your water taps. Get all the air out of the lines. Once you got a nice steady flow of water, shut them all off, and then you'll turn on your hot water heater indoors. It is a on-demand system, so you don't have to put in a drain plug or anything. I'll show you that when we get to the other side. Now let's say we're going camping and we're not going to use city water. We're not going to a campsite. We're going to go dry camping. Well, in that case, we'll fill up our freshwater tank. Again, use your water pressure regulator. Hook up your hose. Now, you're going to need someone inside watching your fresh water. You'll have a panel inside that shows your battery, black and gray tanks. There'll also be a freshwater button. Don't leave this unattended while you're filling it. Once you see that freshwater tank is full, remove your hose, put your cap back on here, and then when you want to utilize that water, you'll turn on your water pump indoors. Don't turn on your water pump when you're using city water. That's already got pressure. All right, we're all set up with power and water. Let me walk you around the rest of the outside of the unit, starting here in the front with your big pass-through storage area. Again, at your docking station, we have city water, fresh water, cable and satellite hookups. Up here's your black tank flush. We'll talk about that when dumping your black tanks. Down here's your fresh water drain. It'll drain your fresh water tank. On your slides, just want to mention, to add to the longevity of the life of these wiper seals, you want them to stay pliable. They have a liquid that you can spray on these that keeps them pliable and helps keep them from dry rotting over the years. Head around to the back behind your slide here. Now coming around behind your slide here, back here is going to be your sewage connection, your sewage holding tanks and your gray holding tanks right down here below your power. This is a vent that you can push out from indoors to give you a little ventilation inside your garage area. Come out here and open up your deck here. You do have prep for a Furion backup camera device you can purchase from our store. It sits on the dash of your tow vehicle, electronically communicating with that device. Give you a backup camera for the unit. Again, your rear stabilizing jacks, a leash link in case you have a pet. Your huge awning. Another vent for the garage up top. A couple of big outdoor speakers. This is all prepped for a TV. You clip the TV on here and have cable and 110 there. Outdoor shower. Over here be your low point drain. We'll dump that when leaving the campsite. It's a flue for your furnace. If you run your furnace, steer clear of that. It will get hot. And make sure nothing's ever blocking it. That is a vent for your microwave. Here's your on-demand water system. Again, your pass-through storage. You have a quick connect LP here and your spare tire under there. Your propane does come with a cover and is on a regulator. So if you point it toward the tank you wish to be using, lefty loosey to open, green means you've got gas. Check your battery post every now and then, make sure those haven't wiggled loose. Underneath here is going to be your battery disconnect. That would disconnect all the battery power to the unit. That'll come important later when I talk about your carbon monoxide propane detector. That about covers everything out here. Let's go take a look inside your unit. First thing I like to point out in every unit is the fire extinguisher. Make sure that you and everyone that's camping with you knows that the fire extinguisher is located at the entry doorway. To your left as you come in, on the wall up here is your control panel. So up here is where you check your battery. This is your freshwater button. That's one you can hold down to tell when your potable water is full. Black and gray tanks. Here's where you turn on your water pump if using potable or freshwater. Here's your awning light. Living room lights, a ramp light, the blue light up top of your deck back there. Awning extension. Just want to show you. You only want to run this awning out until that flap falls down to 90 degrees and you can see that brown bar. That will continue to run itself up and start to run itself up backwards. So keep an eye on it when you're running it out. Make sure you don't run it out further than you need to. I'll go ahead and run that all the way back in. I'll show you the last control here will be your slide control for your sofa over there. Shut that awning light off. One last thing, this door cannot be all the way open. I want you to see that your awning will hit it if you have that open. So make sure you at least pull that up to about 90 degrees there, or 45-degree angle, so you can get your awning in and out without hitting it. Close our door and continue our tour. Coming into your kitchen area, self-explanatory microwave. Your stovetop does have a fan, exhaust fan and light. This glass top here makes an excellent backsplash. You have a panel light here. You just turn this to light, it turns red. When your gas is on, your spark will come back there. All three of these will flame up here. This is your oven. Turn your oven to light. Spark it here. No need for a pilot light anymore. And then just set it to the desired temperature. You rock your panel light down, it becomes an oven light. Down here is where your heat exhaust will come out. Over here to the left of that is your 12-volt carbon monoxide propane detector. The reason I mention that's 12 volts, always running off your battery. So if you are out dry camping, boondocking, and you have nothing plugged in charging your battery, if you're going to be gone for the day, use that battery disconnect to keep this from running your battery down. Your Furrion fridge, controls are right inside there. Below your fridge is going to be your access panel to your breaker box and fuses. Highly recommend having some of those with you when you go camping. On the wall over here in the living room is your thermostat. We'll hold that to get that to come on. We're going to switch this to cool. Turn the temperature down. Well, there it goes. AC just kicked on. I'm going to hold that in and shut that off. You hear the AC shut off rather quickly. I'll hold it in again to turn it on. We're going to switch to heat and Fahrenheit. There it is. 75 degrees. Might have to turn it up to get it to come on. There we go. And there's your heat ducts turning on. Now if you notice, most units anyway, when I shut the furnace off, it doesn't shut off as quickly as the ACs do. It has to cycle through before turning the fan off. You're prepped for TV here. You can put this background of TV, cable in 110 up here. If you do put a TV in here, when you arrive at the campsite, before you run a digital channel scan for local channels, make sure this green button's on. That's a digital channel enhancer and allow you to pick up more channels. Furrion sound system. Turn that on. So your dual zone, shut off indoors. Now it's just outdoors. Shut off outdoors, or turn them both on and rock the whole place. AM, FM, Bluetooth, nice sound system. Below that, your fireplace. Not just for looks anymore. I can go through and show you all the pretty colors, but the biggest thing is the heat. Take this heat, if it's chilly in here in the morning or evening, put it up on high. I already feel it. Instead of wasting your gas to warm it up in here, if you're at a campsite, use your electricity and this will get it warm in here and toasty in no time. Your sofa, I believe I have all recliners, parachute pull. Simply reach in the handle here and pull up on that. All three seats have them. Lighting here, USB ports. Got your bed back here. Smoke alarm above the bedroom. Emergency exit window on the 110 there. Underneath your bed. Access panel. Or USB port and 110 there. Well, covers everything in here. Let's take a look in your garage. Got the bathroom first. 110 with GFCI reset is in here. Nice shower. Here's your gas water heater. All you do is simply turn this on, set it to the temperature that you want your hot water heater at. Real simple system. Coming into your garage, these are the vents I was telling you about. Remove these rubber bands. Push out on that, and that'll get you a vent. Cable 110 and a backer for a TV in here. Several different ways that you can set these sofas up. You can take your cushions off as we had here and put your seat all the way up against the wall, or you can let them both down. And then I'm going to go open up the ramp and I'm going to show you how to bring this top bunk down. But before I go out there, show you got another fire extinguisher back here. This is your solar control panel from GP Electric. What it does is it keeps your solar panel from overcharging your battery. Only thing you have to do is make sure you're on the right battery type. Real easy system. I will send you a separate video from GP Electric on that solar panel. You're also wired for for another solar, if you want to wire the whole unit, this is a template for the techs. And that about covers everything in here. Let's go check out your ramp. Now, normally you'd have padlocks on here. Simply lift that up, pull that to the side. Same thing on this side. Flip that up, pull that to the side. Now, one person can bring this down. It's got this string that helps with bringing it down. As you lay it down, if you want to use it for a ramp, unhook these cotter pins and then swing your deck out. We will unvelcro this, swing this one out to this side, the other out to the other side, and if you use it for a ramp, these will float up in the air. They're on a pretty good system. If you want to set it up for a deck, you have to get these both swung out to the side. You're going to come up here and to the inside here, you'll see this button. Push that in. Get that pushed in. Then you can pull on this and lock that in there. Same thing on this side. Push our button in on the other side here. Grab this. Pull it forward onto there. Swing both of these out. Snap that one in. And there's your deck. Reverse the process, put everything back. So if you're standing up in there, you can just step on that. Same thing here. Step on that and then push that back all the way up in. All right, once them are in, just try to remember the one with your Boost logo will go in last. Swing this one in. Swing this one in. And then we're going to hop up there. Attach this Velcro back again. And our wrap is secure. On your bunk, you have cotter pins to release on each end. Once they're released, all you have to do is pull down on this, and then the front will lay down too. Now I'll show you quickly how to put it back up. One-handed here, we're going to lift up the front so that it is up and over those. Once it is, you'll push the back up. And it gets itself right back up there. A little easier with two hands. Closing our ramp up. Biggest thing you want to do is when you lift this up, take these cables and toss them up over top of your bar there. See if I can show you that from here. Your only concern is making sure these cables are in so you go all close. Padlock. Again, just that quickly your ramp is closed. Now let's act like we're leaving the campsite and close the unit up. Start out here, we'll close these steps up. Secure anything in here. Bring your table down, make everything travelable. Start going through the unit and shutting lights off. Starting at the back. Make sure all doors are closed. In the living room, shut off your main living room light. Then you can look around and see any individual lighting that I need to shut off by hand. Now I'll go back to my living room light, turn it back on, and say doors and drawers. Make sure all doors and drawers are closed. Nothing's going to impede your slide from coming in. If you happen to hook up a TV, make sure it's tucked back behind where the slide's going to come in. We're just going to touch slide in. And just that quickly you're back in. Shut off our living room lights. Exit the unit. Now the biggest thing you want to remember on these steps is to make sure that your exterior door is all the way open. Otherwise this could catch on it coming up. Set your door in. Lock that in there. Lock and deadbolt your exterior door. Lift and turn this handle and your door is ready for travel. At this point, we're going to unhook our cable, our water, and our power. Going to bring up all of our stabilizing jacks. Going to hook up our hitch and head on up to the dump station. Now at the dump station, park accordingly. Your dump is going to be all the way back here in the rear, just behind your tires on your driver's side of your tow vehicle. Once you arrive, hook up your sewage hose, comes your convenience pack, 10-footer, and you're going to pull your black handle. Now once this sounds like that's no longer draining, you're going to keep that black handle open. You're going to grab the hose at the dump station. You're going to use your water pressure regulator again. You're going to hook up here to your black tank flush. Again, reminder, black tank handle open. Turn that hose on for at least a good 5 minutes. Wash all that nastiness out of your black tank. Once you're done with that, shut that hose off. Make sure all that washout that you just put in there has drained out. Then close your black handle and pull your gray handle. Your gray handle is going to be cleaner water, your sinks and your showers, and it's going to clean your sewage hose out for you. Store that in a nice sanitary place. If you're out boondocking, if you want to dump your fresh water before you leave, go ahead and dump them right there. Hook up your hitch and head on home. Again, thank you guys so much for your purchase. Hope you enjoyed this nitro. Hope you enjoy this XLR boost for many years to come. Happy camping.